Hello, welcome back to Finding the Voices to the second part, 1001 Thagatchari, sharing gratitude to people around us, to the people of Manipur, and to the people who inspire us at the global level. So we are going to have Okendro Singh back to our studio for the second part. In the previous episode, he shared about, let me bring up the picture. Yeah, now, so we are going to talk about Hijam Anganghal and the literature at the level of Manipur. Prior to that, he had shared about his gratitude to his wife and also shared about Sadhguru and the inspiration he had from him and his speech. So let me get Okendro back to our set so that we can continue with his sharing at the level of Manipur. Hello, welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so we can go right back into our program and continue your sharing on your gratitude and thankfulness at the level of Manipur.
Manipur se akoina maitel on the haina bole thapo ga ningsing bi hele adigi si ba hele adigi admaina phajaba wahibata prabha mayam le admaina Manipur se hojikan da yengadi yamna situation yamna turmoil le situation adugo turmoil le situation oy basu adu Zaidi London to the Polakpanina, London to the attachment of Barakta, Hitalai, Wakalsida, Baru getting to the Pamba, the dining table, the worries Hanabada, I don't make the Yahweh in a city. Oh, the gate, Manipur, I will learn the Villa, Baru, what is it? Manipur se yamna talent laiba adugumba lamma ma ni haina gamni matam du da yamna logistically yamna koi jagama da leiramaga adagi kabi chawba adagi Dr. Kamal adagi anang si Hijam makoina iramba lyricsing makoina Romba contribution may have a moment to the other moment to Maramakta, Nishin Badum Lai, the Maramata, Makuni Ramba, poem, the poetry, the Wari Mata, in a class 9, the Tamako. Wakalsi, Maramata, Nishin Badum Yore. Aduna, Yamna Marina Haji, Tanda Lakuma Tamjida, Makuina Iramba, the Makuina Takiramba, the Setit Seda, the Haylunda, Mayamadu, like us, I know that currently, Katakasun Yambadum Yaw. Makui, they are the Batar body, music Paniba, education, Mangas, Yoromo Drahanakal. I really grateful to them and ceremony heavy education, direct lesson. Lambish Habitat, they are the founder of Manipuri peoples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, in internet, the young Jabakan, the photos, only his among Halgi, Larikagi, and Tokchaba photo, Madi Tingnazere, Aduga, Taika be singing the Panzadre.
Educated team, cannot own the Yam Wale Pegi, Tiny lyrics in the internet, Wikipedia, the Suyan, the Mataka, and knowing a president in preparation to wedding a Hodrium of Matanga. Other issue, kind of Pegi, being it up in a bar, you were like class 9 10 with Matamta, this is what considered as a bar gone down my arm. But as a float my arm, I don't know Nangi Urambi, kind of among the Kumsum Ganato later. The Pina grandmother, grandfather who was Selame. The comforter bigi Bokda Sanaba, the look at the Injimba, Adu Bawari, other than the Ori Mayako. Hosiki like a generation in the cow he wouldn't away. Aduga Quickie Kariani, Mapandi, San Mati Sani guy never probably Muslim. After I don't go. Big Mapang in here. When a puzzle winning be Mamiamus, away my Manipur because of the Western education, the Western culture influencing that. I don't know. Again, I'm requesting you that please give more platform to the Manipur. Let us see how listen to you. Live quickly. Youth may have visited university level like music can professional career the Kangali platform view of Manipur labor culture, Manipur literature ki popage you know talking about progress winner
Yes,
prior to you so that will be more in the progressive mode instead of swaying all these I would say that all the situations which is happening around the political issues Singh guy statement I think it doesn't make any sense to me truly speaking me and Kochi Amakatani, Amaga, decision Tonaba, Amagi culture, and then a Yenedaba, and get the Yenedaba, inclusive way the Ama, in Butar Bogati, Narum Chinchilla, as you can't say, we are more concerned on the Paki Kariani, economic prosperity, influenceable Lakodan to machine, further work with the Wakalon, the kick saga, value system, culture, meaning the Amakatani Muje, Azaba Kuni, new in a Popugi, Azaba Nova, Tapa, Imba, Peggy, hunting the Iberian book of Tapian, doing the Korokodan, Yam the aggressive way more under the support. This is, I really feel sorry about this. So, inclusive way amada yen kan purake haibata godi scientific lamsidasu occupy siyana takata haina kande not only in the technical scientific such manana balance in the you can bring a new real Manipur land of jewels
Right. No, it's absolutely true. But I just want to add my comments on, on your view of aggressiveness and things like that. I think there are a lot of people who are doing a lot of things at the background, but they are not being focused, right? And that's what exactly Finding the Voices aims to focus on those people and share that and elevate it, because the media is doing a good job in focusing on the conflict, on the fight, and whatnot. So like in the previous episode, when we talk about learning about our culture, Dr. Biswajit Elangwam from London, we spoke a little bit about Puya. And, frankly, I don't know much about it. And when we requested him that, hey, can we have you come over to our show and share what you know? So he happily agreed. So I think there are a lot of people around. And if we all get together and share it and share our thoughts, then I think, there will be more positive content. So absolutely, I agree with you that when we search about our literature or a picture, there are less. So I would encourage everybody to share, talk about it so that we can learn more. So let me share a little bit about Khamba Thoibi. So this is a book which I got from Manipur, and you can see it's like really
so nice. Yeah.
yeah. So this is so this is the complete work of Hijam Anganghal Singh's Khambat Hobi Saireng. And because it is written in Maitailoan and Aina pabadi hairaga yamna khuloi dabagi, I requested my mother. My mother is retired now, but mase literature gi ozani na imana literature gi maram da share tawbagi aina sukhara interest lai jaba hai tare. So she read this whole book for me.
Oh, nice. So even for the chance this time, whenever I go back to Manipur, I visit Manipur, I'll try to meet your mother or madam, so that I can learn more about the this literature of Manipur. So
yes,
definitely, I do.
It is very inspiring, and she took a lot of effort, and she got. I recorded it for my personal use because having a whole book read, and I think, like you said, we should create content and in a right copyright manner. And have it available for people, because everybody wants to know about it, but we don't have that, right? So when Ima read this in one of the chapter, she started crying. Like, it was read with so much of intensity, and the words, like, it taught me, how the translation, like, I have read Khambat Hobi like previously, but it was in English, and it was good. It gave me a glimpse of the story, the idea, but I felt after hearing the Maitailoan version, I understood the language, the culture, the humor, a lot of things, So I would encourage everybody to, it's a thick book, but definitely encourage you to read and have the experience. And I think it's really great.
Definitely, I'll meet your mother, and then I'll try to get it from the market also. Definitely, I would like to recollect all memories of our Manipuri literature. It's
right,
really,
and then we have one more good news, right? So this is another book, and this is Khambat Thoibi Saireng of Anganghal, and it is translated in English by Jodha Chandra Sanatam. So we have all these resources. Look at this, like, it must have taken him so much of time and effort. Look at the volume. It has come all the way from Manipur to here because I saw the book in one of the Instagram and I asked about it, and I am so lucky that I got it. And let me show you. I got it autographed.
Oh, good. So nice.
So yes, I am so happy to find that, Sir Jodha Chandra Sanasam has taken the time to translate it in English for us, and it is available. So, all we have to do is, we have the resources, we should take the opportunity and read it. So right now, like, I got this, like, last week, one of my auntie had come from Manipur, and she got it from my mother, and I'm so blessed and happy that I got this, and I'm gonna be reading about this. So I would definitely encourage everyone who is listening to look up this book, or you can look up the book of which is in the Maitailoan version, and read about it. That's a good way for us to learn about Manipur, the story, Khambat Thoibi, Khamnu, and then, the humorous character, that Phubala, old guy. So I wanted to share this, since you brought up about literature and the content and how.
Very good.
Right.
We must promote all these things. Really, it is now it is the right time to focus towards every person of Manipur. It is a right time to revisit again our ethos, our originality, our culture, because now it is totally a confused and a mess up stage in our Manipur right now. So it is a time to decide, time to make a good vision of Manipur if we really want to improve or to the level of the world class as a as a uh, as a state or as a community. So it is the right time to make a good decision or good vision uh, uh, through all the intellectual as well as political peoples or many social organizations also here. So combining all together, it is the right time to make a good vision of Manipur because we have a lot of talents because of our isolated or logistical, which is away from the mainstream of India. So that is the big disadvantage. But today, because of the internet, we can connect with anybody in the world. So it is the right time to rethink again, revisit those our own uh, originality or all the value system or culture, and then we should decide that uh, in what direction now Manipur will move, and then stick to that direction. So that is very much required now. So I request to all of the Manipuri people, all the intellectual, all the politicians, all the youth, that it is the right time to share our thoughts and making a strong foundation for the next 15 or 20 years down the line. Yeah, the minor color.
Absolutely, absolutely.
ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯐꯥꯎꯟꯗꯦꯁꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯦꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯏꯅꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛ ꯂꯥꯏꯁꯨ ꯍꯩꯔꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯕꯤ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯅ ꯄꯤꯔꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯐꯖ ꯐꯖꯕ ꯄꯥꯎꯇꯥꯛ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯁꯦꯝꯖꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯃꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯎꯇꯥꯛ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯨꯔꯛꯑꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯚꯤꯖꯟꯁꯤ ꯁꯦꯝꯕ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯗꯤ I think Manipur will be shining again and again and again.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, do you want to share a little bit of, your favorite part of Hijam Anganghar's work? Kambathoibigi matang kitang share tawi.
Kambathoibigi aina haigibdo akoigi Kambathoibi si akoigi asagi like tamako matamsu akoigi poetry yauri prose yauri adumma leire adagi akoigi maramukta isi matam nisai kaina torongdo thaina adudai tajaba khara adagi khumjom purpurdagi tajaba khara adana adagi drama adagi tajaba khara.
Okay.
Adugi knowledge du katane aingonda laigibse aduga manung khutna yamna magi maramda akogi really deeply khangba haidi I am not that person.
Maybe parts katang pa baduna siam inspiration piradi sigi full sa para dem ta khalo. No, it is very interesting. I was so amazed, and I have been like wanting to read the whole book, like listen to it, and maybe koina kamba thoibi kamnung haraga, like it's nice, but it was more tragic. Awawad mind ka khalidan. But there were a lot of parts which were like so humorous, and like the way it was described, the relation, and it's really nice. I think everybody should read it.
Yeah.
All right.
I bang akogi yamna akogi interesting fields yamna akogi manung aina Manipur leidana adumaina leidana yamna deep knowledge lei hainate adisu adisu adum ningsingnaga adum aina haida thandaga leku matam adagi lunch time dining table daga famda sum Manipur wari sanada but sum yorkoduna aina yamna inspiring about feel. Sure that conducting I will buy about so many books of Manipur.
Yes, I know. We should have like a reading club, for all the books relevant to Manipur. I love reading, and In fact, I'm thinking that as part of our show, this is so fascinating that today I got to share for the first time Khamba Thoibi's book in our show. And maybe, like moving forward, we can share a little bit about the books. And reading book is like a great habit. And I have learned a lot, and I think everyone should cultivate that habit.
Yeah.
All right. So is there anything else you want to share? I know we didn't focus about the other authors. Do you want to add anything on any other authors?
Aduga kaisu kanodi like aduga I work a be maps I sing a garden like any but we be the Ude Madri, the Satra Macha, Kabi Saudi, my Adidum, Edum, missing the Nadum like any definitely, I will further discover their life biography. I can target high with Madam Donna, I can like see them Pavi, Wakan Day. Yeah, I'm Hoji Paris, can you give in a Towi? Management, the book in a Towi. Consider the Manipur history, Manipur literature, discovered and explored
Absolutely. Yeah. Like my window, my door to the literature world of Manipur is through my mother. And the way she shares, the way she'll speak, the way she'll read about each of the author and the work has been so interesting to me. And I'm so happy that, like I have somebody who can share, even though I haven't got the opportunity to read it academically. So yes, absolutely. I hope that, we'll be able to add more programs wherein we can learn about each of the authors and their work more. So yeah, thank you for bringing it up in today's show and, giving the opportunity to talk about it and a little bit share to everybody. All right, so let me take a quick break and let's see. We have got some comments. I want to take a moment to to acknowledge and thank Longjam Angom Nivya. As you can see, she has written sound check. She's one of the volunteers who has signed up, who helps me, that, okay, our live show is going fine. So thank you, Nivya, so much for all your support.
Yeah.
And we have a couple of comments from H. Dhiren Singh. Really nice to have you, Dhiren, watching us from London. Yes,
so
Tamo.
nice.
Yes, he has initially been in our show and had great sharings for Thagatchari. He says, yes, Tamo, inclusiveness is key to the development. And arts doesn't have any boundaries. It breaks the barrier. I agree with Tamo. Knowing each other is really important. Fear of unknown is so much in our society. Che, you will like Bo Saheb Ongbi Sanatombi. Yes, I know. This is one of my requests to my mother to read it out for me, and I would definitely love to have an English translation. I hope Tamo Somiro is listening, and this would be in his to-do list to translate Bo Saheb Ongbi Sanatombi for all of us to read. So yes, nice. Definitely. Thank you, Dhiren, for sharing your comments.
So nice, so nice.
All right. So is there anything else you want to share? You want to add before we, I guess, go to our conclusion?
Again, I request you that you make more telecast more and more programs in the near future. Maruina, I give subjection didi aina pamjina sai of course literature ki batang jalo is I like it you promote more and more for uplifting our literature our culture adigi matangda maibigi matangda what really they experience when lai tungbo matang sida adigi matangda ina haini sina lai harauda changiba potlam mayam lai harauba sida utniti sadguru waida haraga we all come from nothingness they horaga creation ji transform la ana haijiga maina akoi maite de su akoi lai go ba na isin dagi ba mythology ki lai harauba sadi nyam de asi matang su atuma hi maya ole ramani adu matang da amuka telecast ko go uti bata agadi very grateful to the people of Manipur, and I'll be very happy if you promote that platform.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I hope like even, amongst our listener, if you are the subject matter expert on any of this topic, we invite you because the intent for us is to share, the knowledge and have more content for Manipur about Manipur. So that people can easily search in the internet and we have that available for anybody to learn.
Management is kari no haina masak khangba agi hor kodonu toge khangba horakpusida kari oiramge haiba ta origin of nature sida no inata akogi creativity out of the box to it's all it is the play of the words it is nothing but nature sagi lai harauba ga haisina tarong one of the appointee yam some like yang maya la harauba maya harauba na potna manung the chile ba isil manung the lady relationship between that creator and the creation adi matang jai mathangi program da baruina preference masi matang da hapo
hoi hapjarake sir ai soidana
atai thirupa kaisu haina bi leitre aduga aina hainin budi program si matang series chatabiu we give a lot of opportunities and a platform to the youth of our people platform support support obviously you are running yourself obviously you will be required so many things in terms of voluntary ODI or in terms of money in terms of many things
Thank you so much, and I do want to thank you for all your support previously too in our previous season. This na koigi program sa horok padagi yamna words oina su koide yamna motivation bibire program sigi value henkat halle hai tare ko sir na tabida na duka also very thankful for sponsoring our show for our previous seasons, and it really means a lot for you to say that hey I'm there, like we'll back you up, and that's how Finding the Voices runs, right? It's like 5 years now and it's still going on, but it's definitely with the support of people like you and everybody who are pitching in within their own capacity, making it their own platform. And that's the beauty of Finding the Voices, where like-minded people who wants to elevate the content of Manipur and increase the positivity in the network in a global area. So thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thagatchari.
Thagatchari.
Thagatchari. All right. So to everyone who is watching, thank you so much. I look forward to each and every show because it's a great learning for me. A lot of inspiration from each of the show. And today it's been so exciting because we got to speak a little bit about the literature of Manipur. And I want to end the show again by bringing our attention to the newest book I got, Khamba Thoibi Saireng of Anganghal, which is translated in English by Jodha Chandra Sanasam. Sir, thank you so much for taking the time and translating it. You know, it must have been a lot of work in translating such an epic work of Hijam Anganghal. So I really appreciate that this is there out in the market for us. And it's going to introduce us to a sea of world, into the literature world of Manipur. So thank you. I would like to read out a quote. Kege moirang leibakta hanna yengba udraba, magidamak haidana tumit pauba paidraba, kege sara oiraba moirang lamja taraba, khamba khamnu kaubadi machin mopa anini. And this is the translation. In the land of Kege Moirang, none there to take care for, not even a single tiny fungus, knack to fly for, two Kege vagabond souls, destined as Moirang orphans, Khamba and Khamnu, the brother and sister, the two were. So that is a very short verse, and you know, it gives me goosebumps to read that. And this is my book right now next to my bedside where I'm going to go through everything. And I would like to invite everybody to look up for that book and learn. So here is a little bit about Jodha Chandra Sanasam, who had taken the time to translate it for all of us. So with that, I would like to end today's show, and thank you so much for watching. Come on up in our virtual studio and share your inspiration, your gratitude and thankfulness to people around you about Manipur and at the global area. And let the gratitude not be only for the show, but I would encourage that let us make gratitude, gratefulness as part of our life, and that is definitely going to elevate us as a person. So thank you so much for watching and taking the time to be with us today. Have a lovely day.